On this episode of the RX7 build, we are installing some new frame rails. So this is what ours look like right now. They're rusty, they're dented, bent, they're gross, not worthy. So we went ahead and bought some new ones, some very clean bare metal. Comes with hardware included. The install is very straightforward. All you got to do is drill a bunch of 7/16 holes. And bolt the sucker down, and that's it. All right, we just finished up installing the passenger side frame rail. Nice and shiny. All the screws. Can you not fucking bark? How about it? I said no. I said no.
Alright, so today we're going to be working on the transmission mount. We cut the tunnel, clearanced everything. We're trying to make it fit. It's a big tranny, like we said before. But yeah, we're going to make a mounting box here, and we're going to start making one here.
We're already halfway through getting this one done. Austin's gonna saw cut the flat plate for up here.
So I got the width of the plate cut, so now I have to make a cut right there.
Alright, while Austin's doing that, I got the box more or less put together the way we want it. And I'm going to clean the metal up real quick and then throw some tack welds on and see if it fits.
So Jake over there, he's finished welding the box for the training mount, and yeah, I'm getting good old charcoal grill fired up over here. You know, can't have a shop without a grill. So yeah, we got that going. Yeah, it's a good night. Dog is barking at everything. Right? Yeah.
Alright, so this is the first side of the transmission mount. The box structure that we made. It's more than strong. You can stand on it, doesn't go anywhere. It's very stiff, very rigid, and it should work fine for what we're doing. Alright, here's the first box, fully welded to the chassis. Keep in mind, neither of us are professional welders. We just taught ourselves, so, you know. Doesn't look too bad. We're very happy with it.
Jake, what do we got going here? What are we cooking up?
Alright, this is the passenger side of the transmission mount, the actual mounting part. So it's the same box structure that we used for the other side, but we're missing the 3/4 inch plate here with the 2 tapped holes, which I will get tomorrow. So we'll get these cleaned up and start welding this together. You're gonna complain about getting burnt from the welder, you should probably put your welding uniform on. No? Then I don't want to hear your complaints. Well, grow up, huh? Alright, so I just got the passenger side box TIG welded up. Austin's throwing the plate on the other side right now, so after that we're going to weld this one on and both boxes will be attached to the car. Alright guys, here's where we're at the transmission mount. Both boxes are welded to the floor. I made up these mounting plates and put some screw holes in them, and that's how we're going to attach the rest of this transmission mount, which I'm about to show you. Alright guys, I just got these done on the bridge port. Got a couple 45s in the corners, and I mean, they fit about as good as I think I could possibly get them. Very happy with that, first try too. So the last couple days, we remade these, made them solid. These ones that I welded here, kind of just made a few adjustments. These were more of a prototype, but made a nice machined one, solid piece, much stronger. And then we went longer with the cross member here, big main piece, which I started with just this stuff I had laying around the shop that I could just weld on site, and it worked. But after looking at it a lot longer, we all decided that it was best to go with a longer piece here to shorten our angle, and we got it sitting like right at a 45 here, which was perfect. Very easy to machine those pieces. Yeah, all that's left now is to weld it up and get it painted, powder coated or something, and that's the trans brace. Alright, so as we were making the trans mount, we found a few things we didn't like about the motor mounts that we have. We are going to be using the CX Racing mounting plates with the bushing, but we're going to make our own arms. We just want the engine to be back further and just make them stronger and more appealing and just better overall. So right now we're going to start constructing those, but by the end of the video we will have both fully mounted together and completely built. Alright, so we got the ear plate finished, we got the mounting plate finished, we are working on the tubing that goes in between them.
Got the tubing right here.
We've been playing around with the angle finder. We think we have this thing right where it needs to be. So we're going to take some measurements, cut the tubing, and gauge it out. Alright, our prototypes are welded up and holding our engine in right now. This is a pretty big moment, I guess. So you guys saw our prototype engine mounts, but now we've moved on to the final version. So these are the three pieces. I'll run you through basically what we're doing here. This is just the simple angled piece. They're different angles on each side. One's 20, one's 17. So we kind of just came up with that by using our prototypes and throwing the angle finder on it and figuring that out. This piece we're welding the stud into. We made a pocket down there, so just in case the welds broke somehow, it still can't turn. And this piece, this is the cool piece. So on our prototypes we kind of took, it was 3 individual pieces that we welded together, but this, we machined it out of one piece in Mastercam. So I'll go ahead and put some footage in. Okay, here we are in Mastercam. This is our motor mount ear all drawn up, except for this orange rectangle on the bottom. That is an avoidance we set because we didn't want it to go into the vise. So we clamped on that, all the radii and whatnot on the bottom of the part we did on a Bridgeport. So basically how we machined this was we came in here with a 1-inch cutter and just went back and forth, simple 2D pass all the way down to the avoidance on the bottom to get all the material out. And then we came in with a surface high-speed waterline pass. Really cool. Obviously our part is what we were machining, and our avoidance we set, come on now, and this was our avoidance right here. Our tool was a 3/4 ball end mill. Cut parameters, we were running 20 thousandths at a clip. Came out with a really nice finish on the part. And yeah, I'm not going to bore you guys with all the other details and whatnot, but we'll backplot it really quick. Oh, we got 30 operations. Okay. Alright, so here's the back plot. As you can see, 20 thousandths of the time it just dropped down, went all the way around that one side. and it comes down to that avoidance, stops, and goes to the other side. And it runs it all the way down to that other avoidance, and it's done. So we can go and verify this really quick. Okay, you don't need that. So this was the stock. Obviously, it didn't look like this before. We had the whole middle cleared out already. It won't show that right now because I didn't save that toolpath. And that's a fast version of what happened. Slow that down plate again. See, I see it runs that one, and then it comes over here. And it ran that one all the way down. So that's how we machine these earpieces. It's pretty cool. Let us know if you want to see any more Mastercam stuff. This was the first part we really cut with it, so there's definitely a lot more to do. So if you want to see more Mastercam stuff, let us know. We'll put it in the videos. Let's see. Just do a quick compare of a thousandth. And I mean, we nailed it. A little bit of material left up top, but nothing to be worried about. And that radius was not a big deal anyway. The main thing we were worried about was in between these two ears, and we nailed the ears, so it all worked out. But it's a lot better now. It's solid. We got a pocket on the bottom for this again, so it doesn't turn, and B, so we can locate it. And yeah, these came out really nice. Seen one. All right, so here we have our finished engine mounts. As you can see, we got their earpiece, the angled piece, and the base plate with the stud melted in it. And we also tried 3D printing our own motor mount bushings, which we have no idea if they're going to work yet. We have both for both sides, and we're going to see. Who knows? And then this is our transmission mount, fully welded and assembled. We sent all of these to stress relieving, which is why they come back silver. They got sandblasted after stress relief because they would turn out blue. There's a trans mount, motor mounts, bushings, all that stuff. We're ready to go. Hey pal.
What?
Are we done? Is the video done?
It's a wrap.